Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kagam. Okay, so today we are doing a bait list from Asia. I am so excited. I can't wait to get into this bait list with you, and then we have some dragging stories, and then I have an announcement about the channel at the end of the video. Don't worry, it's not clickbait, don't panic. So let's get into this. So first of all, I want to say thank you to my subscriber who sent this to me. This is actually an Asian bait list, and I want to feature a lot of international lists because I love kind of understanding the Big H culture in every jurisdiction where Big H obviously has a boutique. So I'm not going to mention the country or the name of the store, but it is a boutique in an Asian country that has a lot of Big H clients. So without further ado, what did my subscriber score? She scored a Birkin 25, a Birkin Cellier in Epsom, gold on gold. So this is definitely a spec that many people want. Many people would love to score something like this. So without further ado, here we go. So these are the things that she purchased. She got 2 twillies, a constant silver necklace, denim orans, trainers, travel brush, legend sandals, 2 more twillies. She also purchased 2 blushes. She got the Blossom Mules, small plates, a customized watch, which we're going to talk about in detail in a minute, 6 lipsticks, an Hermes belt, the Farandole necklace, and the Twilly perfume set. So this basically, in that currency for this country, it worked out to 1.15 to 1. Pretty much, and this was attained in 2022. Now I want to talk about this because I think it's very interesting, and it took a few months to get this offer, so it wasn't like necessarily like a super fast offer because she had been spending throughout the previous year in 2021 in order to get this offer. I wanted to talk about this in detail because there are a few things that I think are very refreshing, very frankly very dope about the Big H culture in Asia. First of all, in a lot of Asian countries where Hermes has a lot of boutiques, the essays are quite frank and very, in my opinion, very transparent about what Big H requires from their clients. I've found that a lot of you who are in the UK, the US, Canada, a lot of the European countries, you're given these kind of nebulous ideas of relationships, and you need to build a relationship, and everyone has to kind of create this relationship. You know, I always tell you guys, guess what? Okay, I'm married. Okay, I'm in a relationship with my husband. Okay, I will never be in a relationship with the Big H essay. I am married. Okay, now whether you're married or you have a partner, it doesn't matter. You kind of get the whole point of my joke, which is, my loyalty to any relationship is my romantic relationship. So that's like a joke I make in a lot of these videos when we talk about Big H relationships. You know, I always tell you guys, I'm married, okay? But you get my point. So I like that here she was telling me, because she'd emailed me, she was telling me that the SA wanted her to be a long-term client. So that's cool. So that also means that the SA has plans to stay at the house for a long period of time. I do think that there is a benefit to the SA wanting to stay there for a very, very long period of time, because then your spend ends up being a little bit lower versus, say, you shopping with an SA who then leaves, and then you have to create another relationship, then you have to do all this other kinds of stuff in order to score. Birkin Cellier in Epsom, the 25 centimeter gold on gold. That's a fantastic spec, an incredible offer. That is not easy to get. So now let's go through the bait list. So as I said, my subscriber, she knew how much basically that she needed to spend. Now she wasn't told you have to spend X amount. In this particular Asian country that my subscriber's from, I've actually spoken to a bunch of other subscribers as well who have scored in this country, and I have been told a similar thing, which is pretty much everyone knows that it is a minimum one-to-one situation in this particular country with the big H boutiques in this country. Now, my subscriber wasn't told like you have to spend a certain amount in pre-spend, but everyone who shops in this country knows what time it is, that there is pre-spend that is required before the bag gets released to you. I find this refreshing, transparent, and honest. A lot of this is cultural. There are a lot of you who are from different countries within Asia who've reached out to me privately and said, you know, in different Asian countries, it's just a little bit more transparent. I actually think there's much more honor in the way the Asian SAs handle their clients. I think it's refreshingly transparent. I would love to shop in a boutique where I was told, look, you do need to spend $10,000 before you get considered. And like I said, her SA didn't say like, oh, you have to spend this, but it was pretty much well known and understood basically. So let's go through some of the bits that she picked up. So yeah, I already told you the things that she purchased. I want to just kind of focus on a few things about this bait list. I believe that her offer was one-to-one for a few reasons. First of all, she got a customized special order watch. I think that's a massive opportunity. If I hadn't done these bait lists and I hadn't spoken to a lot of you privately, I didn't even know that you could SO a watch, you know? Like doing an SO for a bag now seems kind of like, oh wow, okay, that was just a bag SO. You can actually do like a watch, like special order basically, where you customize your watch. So she got a customized watch, which I think is a fantastic idea. I also feel like with this list, there's a lot to be said for buying a watch or fine jewelry and then your offer not necessarily being more than 1-to-1 or more than 1.5-to-1. Those of you who are in the US, we've kind of agreed in the group that the US now is like a 2-to-1 situation. The US is very competitive at the moment. Canada's been 2-to-1 for some time. The European countries are completely different, so we won't talk about wish list countries in this video, but I think it's really, really interesting the fact that she did the customized watch. I can imagine just like the amount of time it takes to organize like an order like that. That makes you look good in the boutique, like not just to your SA, but also to the store manager, who obviously, as we know in the big H world, the store manager is the one who releases the bag basically, who is the one who confirms if you get the bag or not. And the SA is like your advocate, okay? We all know that. So I think the idea of getting a special, I don't know what's wrong with me today, a special order watch, I think is a fantastic idea, and I think it's something that we should all kind of look into, especially for those of you who are trying to score in very competitive boutiques. The importance of the special order watch cannot be talked about enough. I think that this is the crown jewel of this entire bait list. I think this is the reason why my subscriber got her offer at 1-to-1 basically in a very competitive country in Asia where people are known to spend quite a bit. And I also love the addition of the farandole necklace and the constant silver necklace as well. I think that those helped a lot as well. So as we know, like the power of fine jewelry, honey, like fine jewelry, watches, whether they're customized or they're a special order watch, whether it's an SO watch or not, watches and fine jewelry are still incredibly important. Here she buys a lot of shoes as well. And this is what I thought was so interesting, is the fact that she has orange, she has the course trainers, she gets the blossom mules as well, and also the legend sandals. I feel like shoes, I always had the impression that shoes didn't really count the way they used to, but I feel like if you buy many types of shoes, they do count. By the way, there was an hermes price increase on shoes in the US. It's linked below, you can go read about it, but I also have a video coming on it next week, so you can also wait for that. I also think the power here of buying many of something helps. So she bought 2 small plates, she pretty much bought 4 twillies, she bought 6 lipsticks. She's buying a lot of bait, but she basically got a really beautiful, stunning offer, the Birkin 25, Cellier Epsom, gold on gold, a phenomenal, beautiful offer. I want to say thank you so much to her for sharing her list with me. I have a lot of thoughts about this. For me, when I was going through this list, I was like, now I know the power of watches at Big H. I think women's watches are huge. I think men's watches is a massive opportunity that we haven't really like gone into a ton of detail about. I think I talked about it a little bit in my bait series, but I think we really need to get into watches. I know some of you might be like, okay, well, everyone's buying watches. I think everyone is buying the Ash watches. The watches that I think that we should be looking out for those of you who are in countries where you're trying to get that offer and you're trying to get it, like you're trying to get a really fast offer, I think that the watches to look out for are the Faubourg watches, the ones with a lot of ice. I think a lot of big H watches are rose gold on the women's section with a lot of ice. I also think you should look for the any watch at this point with a gemstone or a diamond in it. There's some really pretty Cape Cod ones with gemstones. They're super cute, super pretty. But I'm loving the look of the Faubourg watches and the Cape Cod ones with diamonds. So watches with diamonds and gemstones, and then fine jewelry as well. And I think if you can go and ask for a customized watch, I could definitely see that really playing a massive role in helping you to get an offer. I'd love to know what you guys think about this bait list. What do you guys think about the cultural differences that many people who shop in Asia have reported that you are told how much to spend? And like I said, my subscriber wasn't told, but she knew. And pretty much everyone who shops in this country pretty much knows how much they need to spend. What do you guys think about that? Honestly, like I said, for me, I find it refreshingly honest. And frank and transparent. It was just my birthday a few days ago. I'm a 36-year-old woman, honey. I pay my own bills, okay? I don't need to be treated like a baby who doesn't understand anything. I think that it's a more adult way of doing business. This whole nebulous relationship stuff, you guys, you know how I feel about it, honey, okay? It's not for me. I know some of you like it as well, so I'd love to know what you think. Remember how I told you guys in my videos, YouTube is always like, drop a comment below, you guys, for the algorithm. But seriously, drop comments below and tell me what you think. Of course, I will get back to you and I will reply. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that. I can't lie, like when I saw this list, I was like, oh my gosh, 1-to-1. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so amazing that you can do an SO for a watch and customize your own watch. That's pretty amazing. Okay. So now let's talk about some very interesting Big H dragging stories, honey, because you know what time it is. She always deserves to be dragged. So this one is from, sorry, it's so funny. I'm not laughing at the person who wrote it either. This one is from the Design District. It was from 8 months ago. And it's about the Design District Big H boutique. Nice store, but experience is horrible. I had an account at Hermes and bought something at Orlando and Vancouver before. She was very rude and told me I need to build up relationship with her. I cannot look for others, otherwise I will not get my dream bag or anything. It makes me very uncomfortable. Okay, let's talk about it. If an essay tells a client you need to build up, okay, a relationship, what they mean is you need to come to the boutique, you need to kiss the ring and bend the knee and spend money and buy bait. That is what it means. The relationship is built on money, you know. I'm sorry. Some of you have told me like, well, so for some of us, like we become friendly with our essays, we have a great relationship and we love each other and all of this. I don't disagree that for some of you who are VIPs who are spending 6 figures a year, some of you do become close to your essay, and I can respect that. I do think it's a very rare occurrence though. A paid friend isn't a friend, okay? That's a business associate. Okay, I need everyone to stay on code. A paid friend is a business associate. If you have to pay someone to keep the relationship going, that's not a friend, boo-boo. That's not a relationship, okay? That's business and that's a transaction. So I feel sorry for this particular individual for like not feeling obviously good about that. But we all know what time it is. The Miami location, that is going to be a location with a lot of clients or a lot of money, people who are more than willing to play the game, honey. So you might be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not gonna play the game. Don't worry. There's someone right behind you who lives in Miami who's more than happy to shop at that Design District boutique and spend whatever money is required in order to score one of the 3 Holy Grail bags. The essay telling you, because you know Big H essays, they speak in code and they have their own languages, okay? It's like their own language. It's like luxury Morse code, honey, okay? You need to build up a relationship. Translation, you haven't spent enough money for me to consider trying to fight for a bag for you and to put your name forward, okay? So you need to go and spend more money. I would love to know what you guys think about if okay, well, tell me in the comments what would you do if an essay told you you need to build up a relationship before you can get a dream bag? What would you take that to mean? Does that mean being friendly? I also want you guys to tell me what you think about this. I saw some people talking about this in a group. Someone was saying how they it was like their essay's birthday or something and they wanted to like bake them cupcakes. I think they were also waiting for an offer. Am I wrong in thinking that's a bit desperate? Or am I wrong? Because I'm just wondering, like, what do you guys think of that? To me, that feels a little bit desperate. Like you're a bit desperate for an offer. Like, why would you need to do anything for them? Like they are working and they're paid a salary and a wage. I think, okay, and don't get me wrong. Some of you, like I said, are close to your essays and some of you are spending a lot and, you know, you might, you know, send your essay flowers or something like that. I think that's fine. But I think baking, really? And I haven't had a BKC yet. How about I bake you a cupcake saying BKC? How about that? Okay, let's see if that works. All right, the next story is from one of my favorite boutiques to drag on this channel, the Palo Alto, California, USA boutique. So here we go. And this is a review from Yelp. A lot of you are asking me what month these reviews come out. This came out this year in April. The worst place to waste our valuable time and energy. My husband and I stopped by pre-pandemic to purchase a scarf for a friend. Okay, she wrote it in April, but she's talking about a previous time. The store wasn't busy, but it took them forever to help us. The essay was cold, unfriendly, and unwelcome. She didn't give us any feedback or suggestions when asked, and she rushed us and made us feel like we were unwanted there, like we were wasting her time. They also charged us with a small hermes shopping bag. That was unnecessary considering how expensive their products are. We would never come back here. Luxury should be full with warm, welcoming and happiness, but we found the opposite in the boutique. Okay, so a few things. First of all, to be completely honest, Big H don't care. Like, you come in there to buy a scarf, honey, Big H does not care. I think that is also really, really petty and childish to charge for the shopping bag. Although those of you who live in California, is that part of your is that part of maybe the codes or government regulations? Because it could be maybe they're following something that the government told them to do. I think that's a little bit overwrought to charge people for the shopping bags, which are super beautiful and we love looking at them and we love the money, but I think that's a little bit over the top. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that. I think that this one is interesting because I think that in so many of these dragging stories, I always hear about essays, always talking to clients in a certain kind of way, and particularly the Big H dragging stories. Big H essays are known for like sizing up the client, particularly if it's like a walk-in or something. And it sounds like pre-pandemic, it sounds like at the moment now, the Palo Alto boutique is appointment only, but that's why she said here in her review, pre-pandemic, they just walked in and bought a scarf. I'm wondering, like, does Big H just want to do like appointments now moving forward? Because I think like just doing appointments really turns a lot of people off the brand. I mean, even for me, I have to say, when traveling, I love the idea of just walking into a shop and not having to make an appointment, even if I am going there to buy something. Like, I think it would be a massive turn off if I was like trying to go buy things at Versace or Balenciaga and then they're like, you need to have an appointment. I feel like that would be a bit of a turn off, but I'm super curious to know, like, what do you guys think about all of this? So when I read this review, I was like, I feel bad for them because obviously, she, didn't feel good, and she wasn't made to feel, good, and they felt bad. But at the end of the day, for them, I think the way the SA sees it, it's like, oh, it's just a client coming to buy a scarf. This person's not coming back anyway. I don't care. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's whatever. I'm just reporting. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that a small purchase deserves just as much attention as like a large purchase? Or do you think it's reasonable to expect the SA to not give you a ton of attention because you're not buying that much stuff? So I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Make sure you're fully subscribed to my channel, you like this video. Go follow me on all of my socials. I've started this new series on my TikTok. It's like if Hermes and Chanel were sisters. So it's like me being silly if they're sisters. So go follow me on TikTok, so to give me the strength to keep making them. My husband was like, how many are you making a week? Because he wants me to like stick to a schedule, because he's literally like, if you don't stick to a schedule, I'm gonna start managing you. I'm like, stop, okay, you can't manage me, stop. So go follow me on TikTok and my luxury Instagram, and of course go join my Facebook page, because I think you're really gonna love it there. I'd love to know what you guys think about all of these Big H stories. Honestly, let me be completely honest, like Big H is literally the fountain of dragging stories that keeps on giving. Like I remember when I started covering these stories on my YouTube channel, I remember thinking, I'm gonna run out of content. People are gonna stop dragging this brand. People are gonna give Big H a moment to breathe. Clients have their freaking Giuseppe Zanotti heels on Big H's neck, and I'm here for it, because Big H gets dragged almost every single day. All of the boutiques worldwide, every single day they're getting dragged. And what I'm living for is the fact that the horse doesn't even care that she is being dragged. And that is something which I love. So I just want to know what you guys think about everything. So make sure that you tell me. Don't forget to subscribe as well. All right, so let me tell you the announcement that I have, which I think I made it sound so dramatic at the beginning of the video. But, and I didn't put it in the title, so you can't say it's clickbait. But basically, I want to do another YouTube challenge, but this challenge is actually something I'm doing where I will film a video every single day in May. I'm calling the challenge Every Day in May. This isn't something that YouTubers do, because normally it's like Vlogtober and Vlogmas, but this isn't Vlog May or whatever. It's my own challenge called Every Day in May. I will upload a video every single day. I'll have to do a lot of batch filming for it. Why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I want to study my analytics and understand a lot more about you guys. And then I'm going to do like a write-up for my own company's marketing blog. So it has nothing to do with this. I just want to like post it on my company's marketing blog. Like I uploaded on my YouTube channel for 30 days in a row. So yeah, I would love if you would support this challenge. Of course, I'd love if you stick around. I'm super curious to know if like me uploading every single day in May, will that be a bit too much for some of you? Will some of you get turned off by that? I think eventually some people will be annoyed, definitely. But like I said, please consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, God bless you. Now, hit notifications and go join the group and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I know you guys are tired of us promoting our socials, but it's because the YouTube algorithm is so different and crazy. So obviously tomorrow is the 1st of May. It is May Day, obviously, so I will have a video. I think you're gonna love that one. We're gonna do luxury hot topics tomorrow, okay? So if you're ready, let's make it happen. I think I'm going to put an Instagram sticker for questions for my luxury hot topics video, because I will actually genuinely film it tomorrow, like after going to church in the morning. I'll film luxury hot topics. So go on my Instagram and follow me and go ask me questions for the video, so it's really fun and interactive and everything. And I'm going to be reacting to a video as well in tomorrow's video, so I think you're going to love it. What do you guys think of me posting every single day in May? Are you excited? Are you ready? You might be like, how are you going to manage doing it? I think because I did Vlogtober and I did Vlogmas, I pretty much know how to do it without getting burnt out. I'm going to do a ton of batch filming on the weekend. I'll still be engaging, and I'm obviously still going to work and working with my team. And we actually just launched like a new website. We have another website that we're launching. We want to expand regionally in my business. So I'm going to be very busy this month, but I think I can handle it. I would love to see you guys here tomorrow, and I'd love if you would support me with this challenge. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.